While the most popular action TV shows have found their way to the mainstream, there are some incredible shows in the genre that never got the amount of attention they truly deserve despite being nearly perfect. Action is difficult to distill down into the TV landscape. With an ever-changing scope because of technological advances, action changes somewhat more quickly than other genres. While some shows rest on tight fight choreography, others use technology as a major part of their storytelling. Regardless of which avenue action shows choose, they tend to have stiff competition to contend with within their own genre. While action shows have expanded across network TV into cable shows, and now onto streaming platforms, the heart of the stories they tell is often the same. With heart-racing chases and criminal ventures, high-intensity action shows are often able to produce a flash in the pan, but don't last long beyond their release. Only the most popular action shows find themselves with a longer shelf life, leaving many wonderful efforts celebrated, then quickly forgotten when the next show comes along. There are several action shows that should be celebrated for producing a phenomenal story based on more than spectacle alone. 10. The Recruit. Although Netflix's The Recruit, which came from the rookie creator Alexi Hawley and starred To All the Boys I've Loved before heartthrob Noah Centineo, only lasted 2 seasons, the series was a great blend of action and espionage. Following rookie CIA lawyer Owen Hendricks, Centineo, the series follows along as he gets entangled in a dangerous international conflict after an incident with an asset. Despite mixed critical reviews, The Recruit was able to blend different styles into one fascinating product. With a fast-paced sense of action at its core, the series was comedic, dramatic, and mysterious all at once. Dark Angel. A series from the early 2000s, Dark Angel starred a young Jessica Alba as Max Guevara, a genetically enhanced supersoldier. Created by Titanic icon James Cameron, Dark Angel saw Max navigating a dystopian America in the near future, doing her best to evade government forces. Though the series was only on Fox for 2 seasons, Dark Angel was praised for being ahead of its time. Using cyberpunk aesthetics and action-heavy storytelling, the series was able to build a strong world and focus on its central character with a solid action framework. Anchored by Alba's emotionally resonant performance, Dark Angel is a standout. Supercell. Netflix's 2024 series Supercell gained traction for its grounded storytelling, despite being an action-heavy superhero series. Following a group of seemingly ordinary people living in South London, Supercell tells the story of the core group as they develop superpowers, with Michael Lasaki Brown, Tosin Cole, trying to bring them together in order to prevent a larger catastrophe. Supercell was praised for its ability to weave a larger story through the series, which didn't focus as much on spectacle as viewers would expect surrounding superheroes. With a focus on social issues and authentic representation, Supercell is far more than an action series. Colony. A sci-fi drama that's set in a near-future Los Angeles, Colony tells the story of an LA that's now occupied by a mysterious alien group known as the Hosts. While Colony focuses more on the human elements of its high-concept premise, the sci-fi elements and action sequences of the series are strong, which makes the series well worth the watch. With critics highlighting its tense atmosphere and layered storytelling, Colony feels suspenseful throughout its run, with quiet moments building to major catastrophes. Colony's focus on choice and survival makes its bigger action moments feel far more intentional on screen. Designated Survivor. A series that began on ABC before moving to Netflix, Designated Survivor tells the story of Thomas Kirkman, the U.S. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, a low-level cabinet member who's the only survivor after an attack wipes out the rest of the U.S. government. Becoming president due to the line of succession, the show follows Kirkman through a high-stakes conspiracy that blends political drama with action elements throughout the series. The show's ability to merge a large-scale national crisis with personal stakes created a sense of urgency that kept up throughout the show's run, making Designated Survivor intense. Preacher. AMC's Preacher, which ran for 4 seasons, is based on a comic book series of the same name. Following Jesse Custer, Dominic Cooper, the series sees him gain a mysterious power of suggestion and set off on a road trip as he experiences a crisis of faith. The series blends genres in a delicious way, mixing sci-fi and fantasy with mystery and action, building the show into something larger than the sum of its parts. The action sequences in Preacher are typically stylized and inventive, but are grounded by tremendously strong character dynamics that create a balance of spectacle and substance. Alias. A spy thriller that ran over the course of 5 seasons in the early 2000s. Created by J.J. Abrams and starring Jennifer Garner as Sydney Bristow, Alias followed Sydney as she navigated life as a double agent, working within a complicated web of espionage. While Alias mixes spy fodder with a serialized sense of deep, grounded character work, it's careful to ensure that the series always feels like a balanced mix of the two. With a deep mythology and an ability to twist the narrative in inventive ways, Alias is one of the best action shows of the 2000s. Queen of the South. Airing for 5 seasons, Queen of the South followed Teresa Mendoza, Alice Braga, a woman who rose to power within the drug cartel. Based on a Spanish novel, La Reina del Sur, the series took a character-based approach to its crime narrative, incorporating action into its story throughout the show's run. Queen of the South had a consistent cast whose performances were easy to rely on, which ensured that the series was able to hold up a tense, high-stakes level of drama at all times. Watching Teresa's evolution and bringing action to the forefront was Queen of the South's strength, Nikita. A 4-season series from the 2010s, Nikita was an adaptation of La Femme Nikita from the CW. Following the titular Nikita, Maggie Q, the series watched the rogue assassin who sought to dismantle the secret organization, The Division, the